Welcome back to another episode of Goat-Worthy Reactions, and as you can tell, I got a big smile on my face because not only was it my birthday, but Eminem dropped an album. That was like the coolest gift I've gotten in a minute. So Eminem dropped a new album, the channel's growing, the Patreon's growing. It's a beautiful time to be alive right now, man. And I just hit the big 3-5, and I feel great. I feel fantastic. But let's get straight into it, man. We're going to start. This is the party, man. This is the party. This is what we came for. I even got the book up. I got the book. I'm still promoting the book. No commission. I'm still promoting the book. Eminem, The Way I Am. If you thought you knew M, this is for the super fans probably already got the book. But for all you other fans like myself who are just big fans, if you want to know about M, read that book, man. You're going to learn a lot. And I'm thinking that book is going to help me get through this album as well. So we got the official. First, we're going to do the trailer. We're going to do the Graveyard trailer, right? Album trailer. We're going to do that trailer. And then we're going to do the other trailer where he's like sitting in some basement or whatever. So let's do that first. Let's get it. '97 to 2024. Spit on his grave. I'm sure you're not gonna like that. As expected. So this is M. Wilding. I don't even got my headphones in. Trying to cancel himself. That's a ride, coupe de gras. That was wild. Hold on, I didn't even have my headphones on. I'm wilding. I'm not even I can't even think straight. That's how excited I am. But we are here. Now let's get back to this. Don't worry, I ain't gonna let y'all see this mess that I'm doing. Okay, so I saw it. Last ride, hoop the ground. Okay. It looked like he had some Air Max on, so it looked like M to me. M, not Slim Shady, it looked like M. That's creepy looking.
With balls in his do-rag, he sags, fearing no man. He stands pen in his hand like Edward Scissorhands, who slices competition and just goes about his business. Anyone who knows about his shindig, shenanigans, and all his wacky antics in the papers. Shady's dangling, a baby tangled in a blanket, strangling him, hanging him over the railing by the ankles on some gangster shit. Child endangerment, dark brain arcane, but it Mark Twain in it. You Mark Twain in it. Sharp pain in the heart, aim in a bar chamber that carved names in it. Start spraying it, start raving, I'm beef, start craving it. You're at arm's length, you're in harm's way of it. About to show your ass why I'm still a pain in it. You wanna know how I do it? I can't explain the shit. Mechanics brain with a pinch of Big Daddy Kane in it. But I can show you the ropes till you get the hang of it. Elephantitis to the nuts element of intelligent hoodlum, arrested development. Cellar dwellers and wise intelligence and element.
What? Cellar dwellers?
From lack of melanin, failing in school, smart eloquent. Help me to rebel against shit so well invent, so eloquently. Yeah, I was irrelevant. Soon as I could give it the phone, I started to celibate. Now I travel inside the mind of a hater, cause I don't see no fans, all I see is a bunch of complainers.
Yeah.
Kendrick's album was cool, but it didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album and Ye's couldn't tell you which one was lamer.
Oh, they're saying
Jordan's album was corny. Shady's new shit is way worse. Everything is either too tame, it is too much anger. I didn't like the beat, so I hated, might delete later. You nerdy freaks would find something wrong with 36 chambers.
Facts.
It's what they do to the greats. Pick apart a Picasso and make excuses to hate, so you can wait for your flowers until you're blue in the face. Stupid, you ain't gonna get them until your funeral wake.
We're gonna have to run that back. We're gonna have to run that back one more time. We're gonna have to run that back. Yeah. Run it back. Cause I was missing some bars, but he said, sellers, dwellers, and wise, intelligent. I'm from New York, baby. I know who that is. Yo, M is such a student. He's such
balls in his do-rag, he sags, fearing no man. He stands pen in his hand like Edward Scissorhands. Slices competition and just goes about his business. Anyone who knows about his shindig, shenanigans, and all his wacky antics in the papers. Shady's dangling, a baby tangled in a blanket, strangling him, hanging him over the railing by the ankles.
ankles.
On some gangster shit, child endangerment. Dark brain arcane, but it Mark Twain in it. You aren't taming it. Sharp pain in the heart, aim in the bar, chamber that carved names in it. Start spraying it, start raving them beats, start craving it. You're at arm's length, they're in harm's way of it.
Yeah.
About to show your ass why I'm still a pain in it. You wanna know how I do it? I can't explain the shit. Mechanics brain with a pinch of Big Daddy Kane in it. But I can show you the ropes till you get the hang of it. Elephantitis to the nuts element of intelligent hoodlum arrested development. Cellar dwellers and wise intelligence. Intelligent to read through hell I went. Accelerant from lack of melanin. Filling in school smart eloquent. Help me to rebel against shit so well invent. So eloquently, yeah, I was irrelevant. Soon as I quit giving a fuck, I started to celibate. Now there's travel inside the mind of a hater. Cause I don't see no fans, all I see is a bunch of complainers. Kendrick's album was cool, but it didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album and Ye's couldn't tell you which one was lamer. Joyner's album was corny. Shady's new shit is way worse. Everything is either too tame, it is too much anger. I didn't like the beat, so I hated Mike the later. You nerdy bricks would find something wrong with 36 chambers. It's what they do to the greats. Pick apart a Picasso and make excuses to hate. So you can wait for your flowers until you're blue in the face. Stupid, you ain't gonna get them until your funeral wake.
Let's break down the bars. I know I'm loud, baby, but we're gonna break down these bars. We're gonna break down these bars. That boy, yo, my fault, y'all. I had to hear it twice. I don't care that this is getting copyright claim. I don't care, cause I'm here for the party, baby. I'm here for the party. So we're gonna break. Yeah, y'all know what we do over here, though, man. Y'all know what we do. It's GOAT worthy. We're gonna break down the GOAT bars. My man said, with balls in his do-rag, he sags, fearing no man. He stands, pen in his hand like Edward Scissorhands. Will slice competition and just go about his business. So Edward Scissorhands, obviously, he's slicing up competition, right? He said, anyone who knows about him knows about his shindig, shenanigans, and all his wacky antics and his papers. Shady dangling the baby dangle blanket, strangling and hanging him over the railing by the damn ankles on some gangster shit. Child endangerment, dark brain arcane, but Mark Twain in it. Yo. All right, so hold on. Let's break this. So the whole shenanigans, hanging the baby by the dangling in the blanket, that's kind of like bringing it back to Mike Jack, right? R.I.P. Mike Jack, the king of pop, but he bringing it back to Mike Jackson, brought his baby blanket out, kind of hung him, and he did some wild shit. And Eminem did that back in the day. Like, if you know your knowledge on Eminem did that back in the day during the Encore era, or maybe it had to been the Encore era, or maybe a little after the Encore era. He had like a fake doll baby or whatever, but so he's just saying, like, that's the type of wild shenanigans. Everybody knows he's wild like that. But then he's wacky. But child endangerment, dark brain, arcane, but it Mark Twain in it. Mark Twain is the writer who's he responsible for? Eminem has mentioned the character before. Eminem's a reader, dog. He actually reads. Like, I'm a reader too, dog. Like, I haven't read in a while, but I used to read novels. Like, I read books. I read fictional story. Oh, so Eminem was like, fictional. This is a different song, sidebar. He said fictional. I'm trying to remember it. He said, pull you out the story. He said, Tom Sawyer. There you go. I was about look, I'm trying to remember the rhyme though, but he said, pull you out the story. Tom Sawyer, pull you out the story, put the stomps on you. Fictional fairy tales and characters, beware is real. Them lyrics you will heal to a real shield. By beat fairy tales, zip zero, nothing, no neither. Like your father, and your mother. Y'all know what song that is. I don't know what song that is. I forget. That's old joint. That's like 2000, probably 2009. Might have been a relapse because when I was trying to dabble in, but that wasn't on relapse though, because that wasn't on relapse. But that was on. I mean. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't think it was on relapse because I actually heard that song. I know that song. Oh, drop the bomb on him. Please don't drop the bomb on me. Yeah, I heard that song. But anyways, he's saying child endangerment, like he's a bad influence to the young kids, to the youth. And Mark Twain is a writer, right? And he wrote this. He wrote. He created the character Tom Sawyer. Who else? Huckleberry. Whatever. If you've read, if you're well, versed and stuff like that, you know what he's saying here. But what he's basically saying, for those who don't know, he's child endangerment, Mark Twain in it, right? He's basically just saying he's a bad influence to the kids, and that's what they say about him, right? Vulgar and all this misogynistic. Get the misogynistic. The freestyle he did, I heard that freestyle too. He said, "You aren't taming it, sharp pain in the heart." He said, "Aim in the bar, chamber to carve names in it. Aim in a bar, chamber to carve names in it." He says, start spraying and start raving on beef, starves craving it. Your arm, he said, you're at arm's, a lot of these are face value, but he said, you're at arm's length. Your arm's in the way of it. You're in arm's way of it. So basically saying you're in danger, dog. If you're in arm's reach of me, you're officially in danger, my dude. You're in arm's way of it. Now you're in harm's way. Actually, you about to get hurt, boy. Stop playing. He said, you're in arm's way of it. About to show your ass why I'm still a pain in it, a pain in my ass. So I'm about to show your ass why I'm still a pain in it. Yikes! He said, you know how I do it. I can't explain the shit. Mechanic brains with a pinch of Big Daddy Kane in it. But I can show you the ropes. Till you get the hang of it. I can show you the ropes till you get the hang of it. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna talk about that, but I can show you the visuals, right? So I can show you the ropes. I can teach you how to do this shit until you finally learn. But not really. You probably gonna off yourself because you're gonna realize that you can't do what I do. I can't show you the ropes. Actually, I can just show you a rope. Here's a rope. Now, do yourself. He said, until you get the hang of it. Elephantitis of nuts, element of intelligent hoodlum, arrested development, swellers, dwellers. He said, cellar dwellers and wise, intelligent. Oh my God. So, all right, cellar dwellers. If y'all don't know, I'm from New York, so if y'all don't know this stuff, like, this is old school hip hop stuff. This is like when M was young. Well, yeah, he said since elementary. But so, Sellers Dwellers are a rap group. Hip hop group, I would say hip hop group, right? They weren't really rappity rap, but hip hop group from Brooklyn or Queens, Brooklyn or Queens. Don't remember. They from New York though. I know that for sure. Wise Intelligent. He's not from New York, but he's from the East Coast somewhere. I don't know if he's from Philly. I don't know where he's from. I don't know where he's from. Baltimore. He could be from Jersey. He's not from New York though, but he's an East Coast rapper. So Wise Intelligent. He says so. He's saying like I've been in this hip hop shit since elementary. I'm bred in this, dog. I'm immersed in the culture. He said, and when he says elephantitis of nuts, that's like that. I don't know if that's a disease or it's a reaction. Like y'all probably already know this, but when your balls swell, like the swelling, right? That's the reaction of it. Or elephantitis, that sounds like a disease. So maybe it is a disease that just causes it. It's just swollen all the time. But what he's saying is that he's got hella confidence. He's got balls. You know what I'm saying? He's got big balls. Is what he's saying, right? Cellar dwellers and wise. I love that he said cellar dwellers and wise intelligent. I can't. That's the kind of like I'm a hip hop junkie. So when he says stuff like that, it just confirms more and more how much of a freaking hip hop dude this dude is, man. He is the culture, dog. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't talk to me and call him a. I don't care that he said that he's in that interview with Crooked Eye that he's a guest in House of Hip Hop. I don't care that M said that. M said that because he has to tread carefully around the culture because that's the type of pressure they got on him. I'm gonna be real. But he needs to own his position. He does it. He does it often. But when it comes to the culture, he really needs to own it. He just needs to let them know, like, yo, I'm here, dog. I've been here for damn near 30 years. Y'all can't do nothing about it. Get over it. No, I ain't no guest in the House of Hip Hop, boy. Yeah, get out of here. But anyways, he said, wise, intelligent since elementary. He said, through hell I went, accelerant from lack of melanin. I didn't even catch that. So talking about what I was just saying, and if you read the book, The Way I Am, if you read the book, he tells you about his struggle, right? And growing up in a black, because he grew up in a black neighborhood and he grew up in a white neighborhood. He was right in the middle. But he's, the culture that he gravitated towards was the black culture, the hip hop culture, right? And what he's saying is, he went through hell, and he had to accelerate just to get through, just because of his skin color. Now that's another reason why I feel like black people can easily relate to M, because how often do you feel like you're in a certain field of work or whatever it may be, right? That's predominantly white, and you feel outcasted, or you feel like you're not getting your just due, or you feel like you're getting shaded a little bit, right? Just a little bit, because white people can't be too obvious about their racism, and then boom, black people just call it out. The other way around, you can't call it out. A white person just can't call a black person out. They can't pull the race card, right? I mean, they can, but it never looks good for them, right? So, because like people say the world's against them. Like some black people, some people might feel the world's against you, but you don't even realize like, yo, it's really not. There's systems set up that it's so for you that it's unfair now to everybody else. Like that's how crazy the system has become. Like you can't I'm getting off topic, but white people and black people can't complain. They're not allowed to complain about the same things, and more specifically, white people can't complain about the stuff black people complain about because they get called racist or they just get called like silver spoon or whatever. Just because you're white, they think you're rich. Like nah, people are irrelevant, man. I noticed just being in a interracial relationship now. I mean, I've been knew that before that, but like my eyes really opened up, right? And people are just people. Everything is a case by case. Everything in life. So get over yourself. But cellar dwellers with wise intelligence since elementary. Through hell I went, accelerant from lack of melanin. Failing in school, smart, eloquent. So failing in school, smart, eloquent. He said, help me to rebel against the shit. He just explained it, so I'm not even going to explain it. Failing in school, but smart, eloquent. That was like his fuel. Help me rebel against the shit so well and bent, so eloquently, yet I was irrelevant, so eloquently. So yes, I was I was gifted. I was nice. I was, I was everything the next rapper could be, right? But somehow still irrelevant. But they still shaded him back to the skin color, back to the pigment, right? The pigmentation, dog. It still kept him irrelevant. Even today, I'm still doing big numbers. I'm still the number one dude. He's still number one on YouTube, still number one on streams, or he's either top two, or whatever. And he's still outselling everybody. He's still on the charts. He's still doing what he was doing back in the day. Don't get it twisted. Nobody's doing what they were doing back in the day. Nobody's doing that. The Nelly numbers and Eminem, DMX numbers, nobody's doing that anymore. But as far as what's relevant today, M is still dominating, just like he was dominating then. And back then, they didn't say he was irrelevant. Back then, they were like, yo, that white boy the shit. Well, what happened? What happened, though? What happened? What happened was Eminem stuck around too long. So if you're a white boy coming in this game and you spit some hot fire, they're going to give you prop. Now, Eminem opened the door. Well, they're going to give you props off rip. They're going to give you props. They're like, yo, that white boy can spit. Now, when you stay too long and like, oh, hold on. He's actually creative. He's actually make conceptual pieces, albums. Oh, hold on, man. He's a threat now. He's a threat to my position, or he's a threat to the next black man's position or Hispanic position, right? It's crazy. We're not even gonna say Hispanics because Big Pun went through it too. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe went through it, but Fat Joe was so from the streets that it didn't help. It didn't hold him back. You know what I'm saying? It propelled Fat Joe because he was really cut. Like Fat Joe's stories are real stories, dog. He's cut from that cloth. Now Big Pun is also a real dude, but Big Pun didn't have the respect Fat Joe had in the streets. He did maybe. I don't know what's going on in the streets, but in the hip hop scene, he didn't have the respect Fat Joe had. Fat Joe's been there from the beginning, dog. He knows everybody. He knows everybody. So what I'm saying is that Eminem went through the same thing, right? It's even worse for him actually, just being a white rapper. So now what I'm saying now is that because of M, now you can get props. But if you stay too long, now they got to start calling you stuff like irrelevant. Now M's irrelevant, but he's still running. He's still doing what he was doing before. He's irrelevant. He doesn't put out an album for 4 years, but he's still top 4, top 3 streaming. When these other dudes, the people who are in the top, the people above him, like Travis Scott, Drake, or Kanye, whoever it is that's above him, right? Or Nicki Minaj, I don't know, Doja Cat, right? Whoever's above him, they're putting out projects every year. So imagine if M put out a project every time Drake put out a project. Drake would not be number one right now, dog. He would not be number one. He would not. Drake is 87 million, whatever, listening, and M's a 60 something million. Like that 20 million, M will close that gap fast. He will close that gap fast if you put an album out every year. But anyways, M don't care about the numbers. He don't care about the rewards. He don't care about none of that. He's a humble dude. He wants his respect, and he's still fighting for the same things he was fighting from the beginning of his career. You feel me? And my headphones about to die, but that's all good because we're done listening. So let me put these down and let me put them. I should put them on the charger, but I'll do that right after this because I got to record another song of this album so I can put it to the Patreon. Don't forget to sign up for the Patreon. Patreon/GoatWorthy. The whole album's gonna be on the Patreon. The whole party's gonna be on the Patreon. So I'm gonna get through it this week, and we're gonna have the whole thing on the Patreon. A lot of it's gonna be on YouTube. Maybe like 6, 7 songs. What's up, babe? Oh, that's what happened? Yeah. Oh, okay. I heard a beeping noise. I finished recording. I'm not done recording. I'm done listening to the music. Okay, I thought the battery was done. No, that was my phone. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, just turn your Bluetooth off, please. All right. Thank you. Yeah, we keep it raw. We don't do cuts. We don't do chop, none of that. I want y'all to know I'm doing this all in one take. We keep it real over here. Well, we at 19 minutes. All right. So yeah, let's finish this up. He said, so eloquent yet I was irrelevant. Soon as I quit, he said, soon as I quit giving a F, I started to celibate. So, I was gonna say females, but male, female, whoever you want to turn celibate, meaning you're not gonna have any more intercourse. But he's saying soon as I stopped giving a damn, he was like, I started to make them records. So as soon as I tapped into that Slim Shady persona, I started to get some attention. All right. So also, he celibate, sell some units, and celibate, as in not having any more intercourse, right? That's the cleanest way I could do it, so I don't get a strike from YouTube. So now let's travel inside of the mind of a hater, because I don't see no fans. All I see is a bunch of complainers. Kendrick album was cool, but it didn't have any bangers. Wayne album and Ye's couldn't tell you which one was lamer. Jordan album was corny. Shady shit was way worse. Everything either too tame or there's just too much anger. I don't like the beat, so I hate it. Might delete later. You nerdy pricks would find something wrong with 36 Chambers. Classic top 5 album, top 5 group album for sure. I don't know about top 5 album. It's up there. Nah, top 5 album. 36 Chambers, it's up there. Top 5 album all time. Hip hop. Group is probably top 2. It's probably top 1 actually. I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. We could talk about that. I don't know. 36 Chambers. I'm thinking about NWA. I love NWA, dog. I know that's against my coast. I'm from the East Coast, but I really love NWA. I love Ice Cube. But anyways, and they, so basically we're saying here, he just named a bunch of dope people that he typically names these people though. So he said Kendrick, Wayne, Ye, Joyner, that's what's up, J. Cole, yeah, and himself. Yeah, that's good company right there. That's good company. It's crazy that Emmett's from a whole different era from all these people. Well, Em and Wayne, they from the same era. They both came out in the 90s, late 90s. So, yeah, man, you didn't like the beat, so I hate it, might delete later. I wonder if he wrote that before or after J. Cole had the little... He went in and he dipped out. He was like, nah, I'm good on that beef. So he said, you nerdy pricks would find something wrong with 36 Chambers. He said, and he said, it's what they do to the greats. Pick it up. He said, pick it apart. Pick apart a Picasso and make excuses to hate. So you can wait for your flowers until you're blue in the face. Stupid, you ain't gonna get them to your funeral. Wait. I thought he said wake, but he said wait. Okay, to your funeral. Wait. Oh my God. Renaissance starting. That's the intro of the album. I'm liking it. So we got Habits next. We got Habits up next. All right, we're gonna make a separate video. That wraps up today's video. Don't forget to sign up for the Patreon if you want to do the Slim Shady, the Death of Slim Shady Coupe de Girl party. Yeah. Go Worthy. Mr. Worthy here. Gonna break it down for y'all. We're gonna have ourselves a nice time. All right. We out.